stories will never fall. Samantha's the voice, she's lighting the spark. Justice junkies, together we'll make our mark. Reacting to the stories we're never torn. Fighting for the truth, a new day is born. Welcome to the fight, we're taking a stand. Justice junkies, stronger hand in hand. Reacting to the world, it's a brand new game. Samantha leads the charge, remember the name.
Hello, 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 my lovelies. Hi everybody. And what are we doing today? Well, we are doing Paul's request, okay? And this is going to be a new one to the channel as well. After this, just real quick, we're doing Oogie Boogie, then we're doing the prayer, and then we're going to be doing Sam S's, okay, in that order. So we're getting to it. I'm getting down the list, and then we have a couple other member requests. Of course, we're going to get back to all kinds of stuff. Harry, we're going to get back to pentatonics, we're going to get back to more voice play, more just Jeff solos. Anyways, so that's the rundown, and let's go over our amazing, oh yeah, hello, we're going to be doing, I'm sorry, Paul, we're going to be doing Earth to God by RiCH. And listen, I'm from Texas, he's got a cowboy hat on, okay, so this is probably country, more than likely. Can't believe I haven't heard him, seriously. So, I'm super excited to get into this. This is going to be, like I said, new to the channel. So, let's go over our amazing members, okay? Shall we? And get into this. We have Paul. Thank you, Paul. Bjorn. Tim S. Tara Norway. Clara N. Sam S. Neil J. Levy Nick. Mike N. Jeremy T. Jim H. And we have Will M. What is up, my loves? Mwah. And if you ever want to sign up for a membership, you can do so right underneath here, and you get the most say in every single thing that I do, y'all. But just remember, the 72% of you that are looking at my face are not subscribed, and if you want to join the Sam Fam that free, easy way, doesn't cost you a single penny, okay? All you got to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Come on down to the Sam Fam member, please. Don't be shy, okay? Boop. All right, we also have merch, Double J, okay, a whole lot of other stuff. You want your official merch, you can check out the link in the description. You can also find the link on the Justice Junkies main page. Now, let's get into it, shall we? Earth to God by RiCH. Let's go.
Earth to God, come in, God. I know you're there, hearing our prayers wherever you are. We need you now to send your love down.
Yep.
Take away the pain in your holy name. We ask this now. We need your light, we need your love to heal the world you made and save us now in our darkest hour with your amazing grace. Earth to God.
Oh, it's gonna make me cry.
We're holding on, but not for long. Can you pull us all close to the Holy Ghost and keep us strong? We need your light, we need your love to heal the world you made and save us now in our darkest hour with your amazing grace. Earth to God. Earth to God. earth to God, come in, God.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh. Damn it, I can't stand seeing little kids get hurt. It's like watching a movie and you can't, I can handle like horror movies and stuff, but if the dog gets hurt, if a kid gets hurt, or if somebody really old and defenseless gets hurt, I can't watch it because they're so defenseless. You know, I'm a millennial. I was born in 89. Okay. I was born December of 89, so really I'm like the last month of the 80s. So I'm a 90s kid. That's when I grew up, was the 90s. The 90s. God, don't you miss it? For those of y'all that are old enough to remember that simpler time, that time when, you know, life had so many possibilities. It didn't matter what gender you were, what race you were, what background you came from. Not in my community, it didn't. You know, don't get me wrong, I got bullied a lot because I didn't have a lot of money and I live in a rich community and stuff, but it wasn't the same as it is now. It's like it's like the world has taken on this us against them. When we're all freaking humans, I don't see race because we are the human race. That's the race that I see. We're all part of the human race. We're all shades of wheat. I mean, okay, I've got tattoos, so you can't really see my shade of wheat. You can here. You can here. But, it sucks. It really sucks to watch how dangerous everything has become, how politicized everything has become. You know, I used to talk about politics back, and I've stopped, you know, because I don't want an us against them mentality. I don't. We're all part of the same, and you know, and there's bad apples in all bunches. You know, there's bad apples in everything, in every facet of everything. There are bad doctors, there are bad lawyers, there are bad cops, there are bad teachers, there are bad, you know, politicians, obviously, on both sides. Starting to learn that more and more. But it's just, don't you remember that simpler time when you could, you know, you used to run around the grocery store with your parents and you didn't have to be like suction cupped to them. I'm worried about, you know, all kinds of stuff that you have to worry about now. Just, we were able to be kids. We were able to go to the playground and come home when the lights came on. You had to be home when the lights came on, when the street lights came on, but you could do stuff like that back then. And it was, you know, the community helped raise your kids. Like, we knew all of our neighbors. We still do. I mean, we've been here 200 years, you know what I mean, my family. But I'm just saying in general, like, it wasn't this, like, be afraid all the time. It's really difficult, and it's hard to afford anything. Like, it's so out of control. The crime, the money, the problems are so magnified now. They're so out of control. And it's scary to raise your children in that, especially when I remember when I grew up in a beautiful time. I grew up in an era where life was manageable. not to say that life is not manageable now, but it is harder. It is harder. Like, I watched this guy go over, yes, they made less. Yes, you made less in like 1998, in the 90s. You made less and whatever. But everything was so much cheaper and you could still afford a home. I watched this guy break it down. For millennials and Gen Z, you cannot afford, it's gone up like 400% as far as your income versus the asking price of homes. That's why I'm so happy to have a 3-bed, 2-bath trailer. I don't give a damn that it's a trailer. It's a nice trailer. We take care of it and it's ours. We own it. On our land, you know? Like, I don't have to worry about, when I was in Austin, and I was living in Austin, worst place I've ever lived in my flipping life. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on about how terrible it is to live in Austin, Texas. It was awful. Worse. If I was ever going to live in a big city, it'd be San Antonio. I loved living in San Antonio because it was like a farmer culture, so people were more down to earth in San Antonio. Even though it's a huge city, it's like the 7th largest city in the US, it was still like community based, and you could afford shit there. You know, you could afford to get an apartment and still pay for groceries there, as opposed to getting a studio apartment in Austin that starts at $1,200 and every 6 months goes up $50 for being a good tenant that pays on time. Like, you know what I mean? It's insanity. God, I think this is an absolutely beautiful song, reaching out to God, because who else can you reach out to in these times? You know? It's just different now. It's just different now. It worries me for, you know, how my kids are growing up, like the hookup culture and listen, okay, hookup culture, y'all better watch your asses out there, because STDs are still a thing. Okay? And, okay. So maybe, like, you know, keep them closed unless you want stuff going on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing is serious anymore. Like, relationships aren't serious. It's all about hookup culture. It's all about use them and pump them and dump them. Like, I grew up in a time where my parents stayed together, and there were a lot of parents that did not stay together. There were a lot, but there were a lot more that did back then, that took commitment as a very serious thing. And it terrifies me for my kids. I mean, don't get me wrong. They respect themselves, and they're going to respect their bodies, and they know that mom and dad love them, so they're not going to have to go seek it with other people desperate for that, you know? We're making sure of that. We want to enrich that in them. I'm just saying that it's a different world now, and all we can do is ask God for help, you know? There is hope. I don't want to leave this on a note of, oh, it's all doom and gloom and nothing's ever gonna. There's hope. There are things that can happen, beautiful things that I think we're starting to slowly come back to a place of family, and maybe I'm praying for it. I'm praying for a simpler time to come back, you know? What a beautiful song. That was so good. Wow. Like, I got really emotional. Like I said, when I see kids, okay, that kind of messes me up. That's the part that screws me up. All right. I love you guys. Let's go over those amazing members. This was so beautiful, Paul. This was so beautiful. I can't believe I've never heard him before, but I will be listening to him now, and I'm so glad we got to him. Okay. We got Paul, Bjorn, Tim S., Tara Norway, Clara N., Sam S., Neil J., Levy Nick, Mike N., Jeremy T., Jim H., and Will M. What is up, my loves? Mwah! And if you ever want to sign up for a membership, you could do so right underneath here, and you get the most say in every single thing that I do, y'all. And thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers. Y'all rock. You are amazing. I'm so honored. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy to be with you guys. It's a freaking honor. It really, truly is. So thank you so much for becoming a part of this little family. And you're always welcome here. Thank you, 7,000 people. If you ever want to leave a tip, you can leave it at this Cash App right here. You can leave it right here. Or you can always do the super comment, super stickers, super thanks. You can always hit your girl up. We will always appreciate that so much. We also have merch, Double J OK, and the link is going to be in the description, also on the Justice Junkies main page. Also, really, really quick, my tattoo, you guys, I got screwed. He was supposed to do the whole thing, right? And he kept canceling on me. I'm just going to tell you the story real quick because everybody's like, when are you going to get the rest of your tattoo? Well, I got completely screwed. Because he quoted me a certain amount, and then I went and he was like, oh yeah, I can knock that out in a day, no problem. As soon as I got there, after 2 hours, he was like, oh, I gotta go. You gotta leave. And then I had to come back 3 times, and he would only do 2-hour sessions. It was unbelievable. And then the last one, I was like, okay, I'll call you to finish up my arm. And I get home, and he's like, oh, that's going to be another $450 to $500 for me to finish it. So I got screwed. I got bamboozled, and that's okay. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. So people that are asking me about I mean, it's pretty, but it's not finished. So anyway, I love y'all. Just a little side note on that. I will see y'all very, very soon, and I love y'all, okay?